Hi everyone, it's the 19th of June. ES doesn't give up, so it has made a marginal high yesterday. But if it comes down to the blue support, we may see a break of it, and then the red bottom band will be coming into picture. Is it going to bounce off the red and then rally to new all-time highs? That would be the question that we should ask if and when it gets there. So at the moment, the bounce of this double support delivered more than when was that? 40 from 54,725, 54.25, almost like 70 handles. That was amazing. Similarly, SPX cash, it's going well, and it is basically running inside the blue uptrend after breaking out of the golden bull flag and backtesting it. We are inside this blue uptrend and the red potential uptrend, and of course this gigantic green uptrend. I would like to show you something that is striking at the moment. One of the members gave me a heads up on that chart. So I'm going to show you, where was that? Where was that? It's actually on the futures, and it's this chart. Okay. So this here is the long-term SPX chart. Okay. This is the high of 2007. So, excuse me, 2000, year 2000. This is the year 2000. When was this? 2021, after the rally from off the COVID lows. We are inside the red gigantic uptrend, but more importantly, it is now testing the green top band. So you can see here, this is 1987 low, that crash. Okay, and this one is 2009 low, financial crash. And obviously this is an internal support, and we have more, like, it's not a channel in itself, but it is basically a very definitive, this is the end of this crash, and this is the end of the 2009 crash. So it should matter under normal circumstances, and we will see whether this green top band holds, and it will start a big reversal. Looking at it at a very close up, it is right there, touching it, and it so far no signs of reversal. So this is just a warning, okay? This is not a short signal or something, but this is a warning. If we see a reversal, there's going to be huge downside. So just got to be careful here. All right, let's go back to Dow Jones. Now here, the golden bear flag had failed, and it is now, I'm going to show you, there is a single line resistance that is textbook, right? First, second, and third. And if Dow Jones breaks this, I would be a buyer. And I think it is then it is going to break this blue resistance, and we're going to move all the way to 35,500. Dow Jones cash is the same, that same line, it's red colored on this one. This red resistance should be broken at the next touch. Unless, wait a second, I mean, if it doesn't break, we will see a big dive today. So watch out very carefully. I'm not saying it is going to break. I'm saying if it breaks. NASDAQ had broken that blue top band, and it is above that blue top band, which should turn under normal circumstances. Normally, it should, of course, turn into support. Came for a little back test, it didn't, and we may get a back test. And of course, there is this green bottom band that is going to probably hold the prices, and we're going to keep on going to 20,500, etc. And the obvious target, as long as this entire move keeps on pushing, so that red, I'm going to put it in red, okay, because we already have green. That green top band, this is the low of October last year, two touches, almost like two two touches there. You can see here, first, second touch on the green. So that green top band is just below 21,000. So that's another 1,000 points to go. Okay. NASDAQ cash is the same. And if we look at it, that golden resistance, the golden bull flag was broken, the purple resistance was broken. We're inside this green uptrend, first, second, third touch on the bottom, two touches on the top. Looks very healthy. And this one is different than this one. Just be careful, pay attention here. The futures has this green channel, which is from the October lows, but this one is slightly different because the October lows were here, and this is an unorthodox. The two touches, then the two touches on the top, and two touches, three touches on the bottom. Not alternating, but consecutive touches on the bottom and consecutive touches on the top. So, but either way, SPX cash, NASDAQ cash and NASDAQ futures are telling the same story. And I think the next target is going to be that golden top band. And is it going to be able to get all the way to the green top band, which is going to be 25,000. Russell had rolled over. Okay, it has rolled over because there is a huge gap here on the continuous. This is not an overnight gap. I think it's not an overnight gap. I'm not sure quite honestly, but it definitely looks like a rollover gap. And it is above that red broken support. This is very positive. This is the low, this is the high. The golden channel is a bull flag potential, and eventually, like after the gap fill, maybe it will gap fill first and then rally to break out of the golden bull flag, which should open to the way to 2,150 to test that long-term blue resistance. So I'm going to remind you that one. This was the big fakie back in March, and so far we haven't had a breakout. But if this golden bull flag breaks, I think there is big upside all the way to that blue top band. If this resistance can be taken out for good. FTSE is inside the green veg. I don't have much to add to it. DAX is looking shaky, even though it has broken back into the red failed bull flag. It hasn't really moved beyond that black and golden resistances. So we need to watch carefully. If this black top band holds, DAX may sell off one more time to form this black downtrend. TLT keeps on pushing. I gave the bottom, the very bottom on 23rd of October right here. Buy bond sell rates. That was my warning. It rallied, corrected. Now it's rallying again. That green top band is a target. Actually, the TLT long signal, that specifically TLT was sent at 89. It is now at 94, and it's going to get to that green top band, I think. ZN, the 10-year note, is trying to break this purple resistance, and there is no escape. I think it will break, and we're going to get to that golden top band, and we'll see whether it can smash through or we'll see another pullback. This is the French index. I gave a long position here. Look, this is now at the double support and it's trying to bounce. Maybe it will test the previous lows, and after that, I think France, like CAC, is going to rally. Let's have a look at oil. Now, the golden resistance is also broken. Yesterday I said this is now a resistance that should be broken. I was saying it is looking very bullish short term because of the green uptrend and the fact that the golden resistance was tested so many times. I thought, yes, it is going to give way this time, and it has. So you can see this is a beautiful resistance that was broken. We may get a back test. It may also test that green bottom band. And from there, I think oil is going to get to that golden resistance. It's not too far from it anymore. right? 1, 2, 3. That's three touch resistance. Even though the red bear flag is broken, it has failed to deliver a new low. That's what usually happens. It once the bear flag breaks, it gets to the bottom of where the bear flag has started to the level. So it should have made a new low before it rallied, but it had other plans. It has failed to come down. I was willing to short it, but I didn't see a proper reversal, quite honestly. Instead, we saw this purple support holding and this purple resistance broken. So yes, it looks bullish here. Oil, Brent oil, same story. That golden resistance zone is now broken, which is obviously bullish. Is it going to get to that blue resistance, that potential resistance, and then reverse again? That is the big question. But either way, I think oil is looking quite bullish inside this golden small uptrend from the lows of, well, 3rd, 4th of June. It's been climbing from, well, 77 all the way to 85, right? This is natgas. Natgas looks bearish to me because of the green top band. It just filled the gap, right? This is the Sunday gap. It already has been filled. I thought maybe that red bottom band gets tested, fills the gap, and then come down. But the fact, that the big action here would be by breaking this red bottom band. That would open the way for more downside. And we now have, it's still the July contract, I think 2900. It still hasn't really switched to the next contract just yet, okay? So I'm still referring to the July contract, and this golden bull flag is broken, the gap is filled. Of course, July contract is going to expire before it gets to this green bottom band. So we will have to switch to the next contract when the rollover happens, after the rollover. I'm now going to cover the gold, and the gold, it's off this green support rail. It has broken the purple resistance. It is trying to go beyond this resistance zone. You can see here, very, very strong. This level was strong support, and it is kind of, if I can plot as kind of a rectangle. So far, because of that red resistance and this golden resistance zone, gold couldn't go beyond this. So support broken becomes a resistance on that golden box. Now, and there is also this red resistance rail. And of course, that blue top band is a potential resistance. So if it gets there, we may still see one more dive from there. Silver doesn't give me any confidence whatsoever. The longer time it spends here at that red bottom band, the higher the chances of breaking it down. Because the fact that it's not really rallying and it is basically staying inside the blue downtrend, which is a bull flag, the fact that this is happening and it has no intention of getting to that blue top band and break it, to me, it is a little worrying. And basically, silver may break this red support and really tank to that blue bottom band and come down to that, even that green bottom band is possible as a touch. So I closed the platinum long, and the reason is that it came to the red top band now, and even though the blue channel is broken, the red one is not broken. I covered my long with a very tiny profit. Now, is it going to, wait a second, just a second, this golden or purple? So this is a sideways resistance that was broken. Yeah, there is a chance for it to break it unless it comes down below that broken resistance. And I think it's trying to recover this lost ground. And what matters here is this red top band. It has to be broken for good. And so far, we haven't really broken it. This is the platinum continuous chart. And you can see that red top band may hold and we may see one more dive. And clearly around 950, it would test that blue potential support. And if it comes down, touches that, and then breaks out, that would be very bullish for platinum. Um, Copper is moving. It's outside of the black bear bull flag, and it is testing this green broken support. If it moves back in, then this green channel that was broken is going to be negated. I'm going to remove it from the picture, because then it would mean it is forming an uptrend that I can't see at the moment. But either way, this green channels, if it penetrates back into the green, it is still possible for it to rally to that 500, 510 level to break that purple mega resistance, which held at the last high. Okay, that is a mega resistance from the highs of 2011. So that's a 13-year. So I'm going to show it on the weekly again, just to remind you that purple sideways channel, right? This is 2011. This is the low of 2016 to low of 2020, high of 22. Really big sideways action. And if and when it breaks out, that would look really, really good. Let's have a look at euro. It has been climbing since the bounce off the green and purple. It touches the purple, maybe comes back one more time, and then a break to the upside would look very bullish. Either way, anytime, if it can break out of the purple, if it's at the next touch or one more dive and then the next touch, that would be very bullish for euro. I may buy that breakout. Pound sterling, trying to break back into the green. The golden uptrend, I can argue that it's hard to say, but I think I can argue that this is our golden uptrend. 1, 2, 3 touches, 2, 3 touches on the bottom. If it can penetrate back in, then we may see a big rally from these levels. US dollar, Japanese yen. Let me show you now. Right, US dollar, Japanese yen is above this purple support, and it's still, I think, targeting that blue top band, and then from there we may see a big dive. And DXY, the red bull flag, right, and the blue resistance, they should hold. That golden channel is still intact. The blue resistance, the red, this entire move should be broken to the upside eventually if the DXY or US dollar wants to rally. Instead, if it breaks this golden support, it may come down and break this red bull flag to the downside. That would, of course, become extremely bearish. It's very, very tricky right now what these forex pairs are doing against the US dollar. Now, look, the Aussie dollar, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touch on that red top band. Here, this is a giant breakout in the making. And I think if it breaks, that would be very bullish for Aussie and bearish for US dollar. And it would also be bullish for metals, because that's what Aussie dollar is kind of correlated to. Not 1-to-1, but it would be a long-term breakout there. The black bottom band, even though this was a fakie, it managed to hold, took me out of my long, and it bounced off 61, took me out of my long. This was the big fakie. It went to the blue top band, pulled back, now broken, and it's kind of getting back tested. So I can argue that this is really the, I'm going to show you right here. It's kind of hard to say where this is really lined up, but either way, I think Kiwi is ready to run as well, and I think we're going to get to the black top band, and the big resistance right there is this golden one, which I had mentioned so many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches on that golden resistance. If it breaks, I'm going to become a really big buyer of Kiwi. And of course, Aussie. Both Kiwi and Aussie may run big time, so we'll see. But either way, they are looking like they are ready for a bullish breakout. We have to watch the price action. So that was forex. We did commodities, now agriculturals. Coffee rolled over to the next contract, September, and now the golden channels back test held, and I think we're going to see a rally towards 250 now. Wheat is the biggest loser, still digging deep. Look at this, and there is a gap here. It has, has left a gap there, and I think there is more downside all the way to maybe to that golden bottom band. We don't know that, but yeah, it doesn't look good. It was looking good after the bounce off the green, but it failed to break out of the golden downtrend, and it's a steep downtrend. This was the big fake, and the red bull flag eventually should be broken for wheat to rally, but right now, no real breakout. Similarly, wheat had backtest. This was the double support, failed big time. Even the best setups like this double support may fail, and this golden channel is still running the show. It's coming towards that blue bottom band support. Either way, it doesn't really look very nice. And soybeans slightly bounced and moved back above this broken golden support. I'm going to remove that one because that's been breached too much. But either way, I think eventually it's going to come down to the purple, and then we may see a rally to break out of the blue downtrend. Okay, it's back at the long term, or almost at, I'm going to show you the daily chart, right? This golden support, right? There's a fakie here, obviously, or something like this. Okay, and is it going to come down all the way to the green and blue and then rally? Either way, the break off the blue top band would look very, very bullish. I warned you when it was coming to the blue top band, and I said it is going to break. I mean, it may become a resistance. It tried to break it, but failed, and then it came down. So the blue channel inside the green major downtrend, which is a potential bull flag, is still running the show. And corn is off that red support, 1, 2, 3 touches, 1, 2, 3 touches. If corn, and I think it won't, if corn can't break this blue resistance rail, and I don't think it will come down and break this red, and I think we should short corn instead of buying it. That basically is going to change everything for corn, and we're going to see new lows, I believe. This is the corn July contract, is the same, and soon they will all switch to the September contract. This is sugar, the red channel, the green, and the blue. Of course, the blue uptrend is still okay. And the July contract is coming closer to the purple. Maybe we'll see a bounce to touch the green. And then from there, it may come down big time. So sugar is not out of the ditch yet. Excuse me. The blue support on cotton held 1, 2, 3 touches. It didn't come to 67, and it has broken that purple resistance now, which suggests that we may see some upside. The blue channel may be turning into a bull flag, but either way, it is not a bull flag. I can't say it's a bull flag because bull flags form inside uptrends, but we are inside a downtrend, so it is literally a downtrend. So can't say it's a bull flag. But either way, if and when it breaks, maybe it touches that golden bottom band, and then we rally again. That remains to be seen. But it came from 100 to 70. That was brutal. Let's have a look at Bitcoin now. I'm going to switch to. So one of the members reminded me that we had this purple bull flag, which now, of course, I remember, was broken and back tested, right? It has been back tested just at the lows of yesterday. So very critical here, all right? Let me explain. The blue support is broken. It's too many lines here, I know, but bear with me. The red resistance is holding. The blue support is broken and it's getting back tested after the bounce off the purple bull flag. So which one is stronger? Is it the back test of the blue broken support, the golden resistance, the black bull flag, the red one, or the purple? So it's very, very fierce fighting between bulls and bears here. The bearish scenario is that it penetrates back into the purple, which would be 63,500. That would cause more downside, possibly to break that black bottom band as well. The bullish scenario is that it breaks back above that blue broken support, it gets to the black top band and golden resistance and smashes through. That would open the way for the red top band. So any move above 67,300 or 67,100 or so would look very bullish. If it breaks 63,800, 700, that would be bearish. So I gave you the levels. It's your call. Right. Now, so Ethereum is inside the blue sideways channel and it's inside the golden downtrend, I think. And I think there's going to be more downside to break that blue support, erase all these gains, these gains, and then rally. Aave is up 7%. Some of them have bounced quite a lot, but I wouldn't buy anything just because they have bounced 7% or whatever. The bounce came at this red support. So for Aave, this is a red support, a very crucial support. These are the lows of 2023, last summer. 1, 2, 3, 4 touches on that red support. ACH is up 7% too because it managed to bounce off the green support. 1, 2, 3. This is the low of 23. From the beginning of 23, this is 23 November. That is a three touch support. ADA came very close to that blue bottom band. I may argue that this blue bottom band has been tested. So I'm going to get closer. Right. That bottom band held. This is a great chance for it to rally, but we'll see. ATA not looking good, obviously, but if it backtests the blue, we may see a big bounce. Audio is bouncing off the golden support. That's why it's green. AVAX came down to that it broke down the golden bear flag, and hard to say where it can bottom out, but it's the fact that it's making new lows is not good. And BMEX is off the green bottom band that I mentioned yesterday. So is this going to become a large bull flag? And BNB, the Binance coin, trying to stay relevant after the break of the golden and failing the blue bull flags breakout. And we're going to look at Chili's, right? Has it come down to, let me show you the daily chart. It's actually, there is nothing, I don't see any hope for Chili's just yet, nothing. It really has to rally and break that green top band. That will be the only way I would be a buyer of Chili's. CKB is coming down for a backtest on the golden broken resistance. You can see, and there was big spike there. It may come down to that blue bottom band, and then maybe after that we rally. But CKB looks good. It looks bad. Coty looks bad after the break of the golden and red supports. Still, Dash is up. Yeah, Dash is being really bashed. So, data broken that golden support. Dogecoin is off the red bottom band together with the green, which I mentioned in yesterday's video. That is the last man standing for that red giant uptrend, okay? Doge's last chance, really, literally, to defend this red uptrend and that double support. I may add one more line to this picture, which is this green. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, and I'm going to put this in green as well. So this could easily break to the upside, as long as this red support holds, that red and green. So if you're a buyer here at 12 cents, your stop would be 11 cents. So I think I would say it's a good risk to reward ratio, because the target would be 45, 50 cents or whatever. Polkadot is off the green so far, but of course the bear flags breakout is not good. DYDX is backtesting the green and the golden. FTM is coming down, keeps coming down. GRT, right? That red bull flags breakout, backtest, but not really looking good. Hive's last chance to rally is this golden and red double support right here. But the fact that it has made a new low is terrible. It really is a terrible action. So is it going to rally and get to the red top band and break? That remains to be seen. And Jasmine is approaching that green bottom band. Top band. CAS is inside the green bull flag. Chainlink, okay. But yeah, maybe that golden bottom band is going to hold so that we can rally again. Litecoin looks bad. Mana looks bad, but it is backtesting that green support one more time. But so far, no real action. Matic is looking horrible. Even OM is kind of giving way. You can see that green support is broken. The last chance is the red bottom band. If it holds, we rally to that red top band. The red bottom band is at 62 cents. PAL is trying to defend. So I'm going to remove the blue, okay? All right. It's trying to defend this purple bull flag. It's trying to stay inside the golden and purple. And it is so far staying in. Pepe is inside the golden bull flag. So I'm going to remove the green, okay? This golden bull flag is holding, yeah? If it breaks it to the upside, Pepe is going to become another buy signal. So watch this golden bull flag. PYR looking terrible. Render looking bad because of the green supports break. RSL looking bad. Sandbox looking bad too. SGB not good, but it would look good if it can break that red bull flag. Shiba bad. It is now backtesting this broken blue bull flag, right? It has backtested the broken blue bull flag right here and bounced. Is it going to keep on rallying? That's the big question from here. But the fact that it just made a new low is not good. Yeah. Solana is coming closer to that black support. If it holds, we rally to the golden top band. And Sui looks bad. Theta looks really bad. That green support is broken. Tia not good, because that would be like the red channel would be the only one. Uniswap, I'm not a big fan of it at all. Monero is slightly down because of that green resistance, and if it moves beyond 183, Monero is going to rally, guys. So just be careful. I think one of the best is Monero, still one of my favorites. That blue resistance, I mean, it's this triangle that has to be broken by Ripple, and Tezos is coming closer to that red bottom band. Anytime it breaks, if it can break that red top band, that is going to be bullish, but nothing really. And Zcash, the sucker. All right, nothing here. All right, bye, guys. Take care. Bye.